Last 4 games, our defense has looked like what it's been the last few years. Intense and closing out on shooters and causing turnovers. And I know over the last 4, our defensive rating would be #1 in the league. The first 7, we were like 26 or something. So we've obviously turned it up big time. I think we were just finally ready to play. I mean, we've talked a lot about the shortened preseason, and I don't know that we were quite in condition to play when we started the season, both physically and mentally. And I think it took a couple weeks for us to get there, but we seem to be there now.
Get more information about your team playing teams with different styles, like Miami. It's making kind of interesting to see how they respond in those situations.
I think it's one of the strengths of our team is that we can play any style and win. We've got a number of veteran big guys who can guard dominant low post men, whether it's Zaza, David, JaVale. We've got a lot of versatility on the wings, so we can play small. And obviously we've got great talent, so we can always find a way to score. But if we're defending and taking care of the ball, then we have a shot every night. Yeah. I thought last night was a really good effort. You see his physical ability. What you probably don't see is on film. There's just the little details that he's still learning. But last night was probably his best effort in terms of all the fundamentals that we drill into him every day. So I'm really excited about Jordan's development and how he's performing for us.
Last year, there'd be a time where Looney would be able to get 17 minutes in a game and play as well as he did defensively.
Well, the first 2 years of his career, he had a hip surgery on each hip, so he literally has not been physically capable of providing what he did for us last night. So more than anything, I'm really happy for him. He's put in so much work in the offseason to get healthy. He lost weight, got himself in shape, and you can see the impact he can make on our defense. I mean, he is long. I think he surprises people with his ability to stay in front of the dribbler and then to challenge the shot. He blocked Tyler Johnson's shot last night, kind of came out of nowhere. But those long arms and his intelligence, his feel for the game are all serving him really well.
You got in a really comfortable spot last night. It was just 3 centers every game, and they're saying rotation. Are you forced now to switch 5 in, find different ways to rest guys?
It's a good problem to have, and literally all 5 guys give us something different. And it's a good problem to have, but it's a difficult one in terms of keeping everybody happy. Looney and JB are the low men on the totem pole, so they're likely to be the ones to have to pay, and be on the inactive list sometimes or whatever. But the older guys know they got to bring it too. They got to play it because we got a couple guys waiting in the wings.
I know you said Klay's been such a steady force so far. Steph made some comments last night about Klay taking it upon himself to be a better playmaker for his teammates, and also just deciding that he wanted his game to evolve each year and keep getting better. Did you see some of that as well?
Yeah, I think his playmaking has been the best it's been in his career. Really doing a good job of putting the ball on the floor and moving it on, drive and kick game, and finding the centers in the pocket for little floaters from Zaza, D.West. So he's Klay's a really good passer, and I think it's been his best passing season so far.
Does all the teasing the guys gave him over time on 1 assist or 0 assists over recent years, maybe actually he takes that?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. You can ask him.
Is Steph a better defender than maybe people give him credit for?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's great. He's great off the ball. Anticipating plays, and his hands are really quick. And so when he is guarding the ball, he seems to get a lot of steals, deflections, that kind of stuff. He's obviously not overwhelmingly strong, so some guys are going to try to bully him a little bit, but he stands his ground, and I think he's a very good defender in this league. I mean, he's we always talk about two-way guys. Steph Curry is a two-way guy. Like, we're not trying to hide him on defense. We don't change schemes to protect him. He's very much a part of what we do defensively.
Maybe in regards to Kerr, do you think like early in his career, like players get stigmatized? They see maybe one year where they're maybe not as good defensively to start their career, and then they kind of overlook that going out. Because now, if a player gets stigmatized to start their career, do you think that just carries with them no matter what they do?
Maybe I don't really think about it much. I think generally guys get a lot better defensively as they go, because the NBA game is different from college, and you really have to learn the nuances and learn your opponents and start to put together your mental Rolodex of who does what every night. And so I think Steph has just learned and grown and gotten better.
What's an area where he's really improved, if you could pick out one spot? Is it on ball, or is it getting around screens, or what's he done much better?
I think his attention to detail is better. He used to get beat off ball a lot, backdoor, and I think maybe only one time this year has he been beaten backdoor where he lost vision. So he's much more focused now than he used to be.